Okay, since we are online right now, yeah, now sphere. What? Hello there. Today I'm going to trying to creating multiple virtual private networks inside my how to say this how summary. This is what I'm going to create. Here I want to creating multiple VPC network. Oh, excuse me. Wait a minute. Yes. Here you can see that I got a virtual private network here, and well, I'm not going to creating this because I already have this. I'm going to have this one. I'm going to create this one, which is its own VPC network, and this one is also isolated VPC network. Not really isolated, but they can do communicate. And each of these VPC is going to be able to communicate. Like this VPC, has its own instance VM, and this private network here, this VPC is going to be on its private network here, which this one is going to be in US zone like here, and this one going to be also in the US zone, but it's just a different network. It's a network if you want to create your, yeah, it's just, yeah, you can do everything, pretty much everything what it can do. Like this one, this in this field to private network, it's got its own its own subnet, and we're going to also creating this VM appliance which is can able to communicate through this three virtual private network because it has three network interface card here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get started. First, I'm going to log into my network here. Use another account. No. Well, let's accept this, and we are ready to done. Yes, and right now in this lab setup, I'm already have I'm sorry. I already have two computers, two VM instance, and one VPC network, which is pre-built by this lab. It has to be restarted. I don't know. It has some problem. It always load. Let's took so long. Well, this is this I got two computer instances here. Let me show you from here. Here. This is pre-built. I get this by default from the lab that I taken here. This VMnet EU and VMnet US. Each of them are assigned to this VPC network, which I will show you in a second. Here, I got the VPC network here. Now what I'm going to do is creating two more VPC. First, let me take a moment here. We're going to create a VPC. I'm going to show you how to create via console, which is much more pleasant, and via cloud cell, which is probably you need it someday, but most of the time I'm going to use the console, the UI, because who still use console? I'm sorry. Let's just naming this to management subnet. Subnet, yes. Description, I don't need this. Region, let's give it region US Central. No. How to create the region? No, I'm sorry. The VPC network should be just management, and this is going to be management subnet US. Yep, region US Central one. And the appearance, yes, it's class A appearance if I'm not wrong, and click done. Hey, no. Okay, now we got our management network right here. Wait a minute, this is being created. Here you can see this VPC. It's default. You don't need to create it, it's just there by default. This is one that I created, says yet management. My network is the VPC from pre-built from this lab. Okay, right now we are good to go. Now I will show you how to creating a new VPC network using console cell console, Google Cell Machine, yes, whatever you call it. Well, okay. Every tool from Google Cloud you're using here is started by the command Google Cloud, and it become compute like here, network create private net. This is the name of the network you're going to create, private net. This is so lagging because yes, it has to be subnet. You're going to make the subnet custom as before. This take a while. Sure, this is take a while. I don't know. Yes, this take a while. Oh yes. Created private net wicket and blah blah blah. Let's see. You can see her. You can set firewall rules, but I don't do that just now. Let's setting some of the property of my network. Google Cloud, compute networks, subnets. Now, what I just did is creating a VPC. Now I'm creating the subnet inside that VPC. Creating private subnet US network. It's going to be assigning which network this subnet going to use. It's going to use private net, which I just create. Now let's just setting the region because I'm going to use, because private net is on the US, I believe, so I should setting this as US Central one. And this is room for my subnet. It's just class B IP address, I believe. And I hope this is working. Took a while. Just make sure you know that this is going to be took a while. Just waiting. I hope so. Yeah. Took a while. Yes. Just wait a minute. Yeah. You can see. Oh, sorry. My screen got not full screen. Yeah. This should be fine. Yeah, whatever. Now I just creating the now I want to create another private net, another subnet for the US, for the Europe region. Basically I just need to sync this one to Europe. I just change the name and sync the region with the subnet going to use. Its name Europe. I can use autocomplete here. Europe West. There's a lot of region if you want to read on the Google apart from documentary, but right now I'm going to use Europe West one. It just there. Okay, it's creating the second one for the private net. Took a while. Just be patient. Okay. It's not your computer. It's just because they're doing a lot of jobs on the cloud there. See, it seems to be done. To see the network you just created, Google Cloud Compute network list. See, you got management network which you are creating using console, and my network is from this lab by default, and the private net is this. You are creating 3 steps before you're creating that private net. You just for this one, you are creating subnet inside of this private net. Okay, now you want to see in the subnet. It should be not network, but subnet. This this subnet, compute subnet. Oh, sorry, it's still here. Yeah, eventually you got a lot of subnet here. You can sort them with this command by network. Basically just sort them by which virtual private network, virtual private cloud you got there. Here you can see My network, it's got a lot of, but this one you just created is private subnet Europe and private subnet US. So that's working. It's on the private network here. You can see. Well, this is great. Now let's just go into next step. Is let's make a VPC. Let's make a firewall. Well, you also can see this from the console network actually here. Yes, if you are not sure about the console and the console cell, you're just creating this with from creating your network from here. It's much more pleaser if you are not used to with terminal. Okay, now we are going to creating firewall for our network. Firewalls. Here first we are going to create for our management allow HMP SSA FEP. Which the network is management priority, just leave it default, and IP range, the default is 0 0 0 0 and 0. It's just basically every network IP range from 0 to just every IP is applying to every IP. And protocol and port specify, let's just specify for TCP TCP is protocol 222 and specific port for this particular Google Cloud platform, and check other and type ICMP. And make sure your all information tag what tag our instance and network. Sorry. Okay, now we are creating well, you can see here we are allowing ICMP, SSA, and RDP traffic to our network. Apply to all ICMP. Well, you can see here ICMP is just you just write the protocol here. ICMP and RDP is 33389. It's RDP, and SSA is using TCP port, which is port 22. Now we are done with the management network. Now we can use yes, our lovely console to creating the same thing. First, yes, vCloud compute firewall boost, create private net, allow HMP SSA RDP. This is the name of the rules, yes. direction is ingress. Yes, priority is it's basically the default value that if you are not typing it, probably it's going to be throwing an error. So you have to specify it, even though if you are in the console, you are going to ignore this. It is going to leave it in default. Network is private net. Action. Yes, this is something that kind of obvious. What action we made, what action we specify here is allow. Now we specify the tools is for ICMP, TCP port 22 for SSA and TCP port 3289 for RDP, and source is this is the IP range. Basically it just all IP range. Source range. Oh, sorry. Creating firewall. Yes, and this basically the process that, like when you're waiting in here, there's a animation that waiting to create. In here you can see it right now, the result. We already made this. You can see here. I should refresh this page, not the page. Here, private net allow ICMP, HSA, RDP apply to all connection. Excuse me. Okay, so right now we are already creating this one. Management network. Which an A here. We creating the firewalls. We creating the subnet. We also creating this private net. We creating the subnet for Europe and for the US. Now we are going to create a private net US VM. Yep. Okay. Let's do this. This is something that you should know. Just creating VM is something that you are going to do a lot. How to create VM here? No, we are not going to create private. We are going to create this one first. Management US VM. Management US VM. Where is management US VM? We are going to put our VM inside here. Let's put this name management US VM. US Central. See, it's just one CPU. You don't need a lot of resource here. Let's just firewall, low firewall, just leave it default because we are not going to access this for web server or something. And click management with SSD key, network obviously. Yes, this is correct. Our network interface is going to be this is correct, right? Management use. Oh, see, network going to be management, subnet management, subnet use, and primary IP. I just make it automatic. External IP, yes, automatic. IP forwarding. Don't do that. We're done basically. let's just create this, right? Are you ready? Of course I am. Yes, this is going to take a while. So let's just creating another VM using our lovely console. Let me clear this for you. How to create a VM instance using console, man. Here, cloud. Well, I hope you can see that. Cloud compute instance. Okay. Create private net. I'm sorry. Private net. This is the name of our VM instance. Basically, if you're going to create a new VM instance, you have to specify which zone they are gonna be created. Where are they gonna be physically put on the server, on the Google server. Yes. I'm going to put it on the US Central Zone. Machine type is Google specify a lot of type, and this which we are going to create for the. If you are pay for this, it's going to be cheapest if I'm not correct. This is going to be N1 standard 1, and specify the subnet which we are going to use. It's privatenet.us. This is what's wrong? Privatenet US could not be found. I'm sorry. Private subnet. Yes, creating an VM instance took a while, so just be patient. Because if you're creating from this console, you are going to have some nice animation that makes sure you done things right. But in here, you are not sure if you're entering the correct command or not. But if nothing happened like this, most likely you are going to correct. So just wait. This not took so long. I'm sorry. Well, let's see what can we do. Here. When you refresh this, you're going to see private USVM. Yes, management USVM. Well, 3 instance. Okay, now you are done with creating this. Just minimize this and let's see if we can ping each of this VM. First, for my net, here, let me show you the schema for this. Mainnet VM, mainnet US VM is on the my network VPC, like here, and this is my my management VM, and this is my private US VM. Each of them are on the different networks. Well, let's just test if mainnet. Okay, now I'm going to open this one to SSH to this one and trying to ping to another subnet and trying to ping to private net VM external IP. This should work. Let's just see Europe first. Establishing connection to server provider. Okay, here we go. I don't know. You can see that. First, I'm right here. Like USB, I'm here. I'm going to ping to same network, different subnet, internet subnet. This should work, by the way. Which one is this? This one, right? 132.0.2. Well, you can see here. It's working. Now, it's just different subnet, but it's internal IP. If they're external, it should be working. I don't have to try that. If you're going to let's this ping private net. If you're ping the internal IP, it's not going to work. It should not work because it's internal IP. Don't be ridiculous. If you're ping it's external IP, 55.3.2.2.107. See, it's working. See, 0.0. It's external IP. Yeah. Okay, it's working. Okay, now what we are going to do, now we are going to check the connectivity from wait a minute. We are going to test the connectivity to management USVM internal IP. My management internal IP to. I don't need to do this. Mainnet UVM. I don't do this. That not going to. Okay, we are done testing, pinging and stuff. Now we are going to creating a VM which has multiple interface as shown this, and it should be able to communicate to 3 of these different virtual private cloud. Okay, now the screen is, and I'm not going to creating using console because I don't want to. Let's just make it appliance. Yes, central your I make it for CPU and management network. Let's create this sorry, network. First assign this to private net, private net, subnet, private subnet. Points record, no, I don't need points record. Let's add another network interfaces, I believe, for management, obviously. Management subnet, let's add another interfaces for my network and my subnet network. Okay, done. We're done. Right? Great. It's going to be too a bit long because it has 4 CPU, 16 GB of RAM. The rules is that the more resource you allocate for your VM instance, the more it took to create. Yes, the time is it's kinda significantly longer than when you're creating the N1 type. And I had this. It's very long. It took some. Hello. Yes, we're good to go. By the way, this zone is just, it has nothing to do with the network which they are assigning to. Okay, so it just uh, the this is just where the VM is placed on the server. It's I can make the US VM and putting on the Europe instead, but that's going to be misleading for my VM because like my net.us VM, it's just representation that my this VM is on the US. Like Europe here, here is representation that this machine is on Europe, because if you are got 1,000 of machines and 1,000 of server, then it's make sure that each of the server is on the right place, like nearest to the customer. Yes, like that. It's just good practice for making sure that it's different name on its location. Okay, now let's doing what we are going to do. We are going to check the our interface. Here. Uh, Here you can make sure that each of this has its own connected to correct VPC, correct network, and you can see here firewall all the same. Not all the same. It's connected to the correct VPC. It's not. Yeah. Now let's just trying to SSA to here. Let's just close the old SSA. Leave. Okay. Let's see. We have Ethernet 0, Ethernet 1, and Ethernet 2. All of them has a different subnet. You can see here. Well, this is working. Now let's just now we are going to demonstrate that the VM appliance is connected to private subnet US, management subnet US, and my network using our lovely ping. Let's see, it's of the IP. This is the smaller one. Okay. private net USVM. Enter the private net USVM. Sorry. Sorry. Here. Private net USVM is on private net USVM. Mainnet USVM. Net USVM. Okay. Here. Let's just ping on the internal IP address. Ping 172.16.0.2. This should be working. Oh, you can see that. 0.1 millisecond. Well, let's try to ping by the name. By the default, they should kind of assigning DNS or local DNS, something like that. You can see here. Yes, it's working for their internal private. Let's just ping another management. Here, management USVM, because it has on different network. 1302. Yes, this is also working. And ping mainnet, obviously. Let's just try to ping 128.0.2. Yes, everything is worked fine. Let's show the IP route. I'm sorry, it should be. You can see here. It's a network. This is the gateway, I believe. Yeah, this is working. Everything's working perfectly fine. The primary network here, the primary interface at Ethernet 0 get the default route from 172.16.0.1 here. All of the three interfaces, Ethernet 1, 0, and 2, get route for this respective subnet. Since the subnet for the mainnet.au.vm, which is this one, right, is not included in this routing table, the ping to that instant on the Ethernet 0, which is on the different VPC network. Yes, we're done. So congratulations, you are making 3 fields of private network and all the instance and how to how to setting up the network for between them. Yeah, congratulations. That's very much it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.